So this is our house in rural Bulgaria, and we paid £7,000 for this.
Come on in. Okay, so here we have the house on this side, some outbuildings on this side, and the whole property is sat on how many acres?
It's about 1.5 acres of land. So this is the house. Since we got here, we have been constantly working on it because it didn't look like this when we first come here. Although you might think that it still looks bad,
Yeah.
it actually looked a lot worse. So this area down here, it used to be a balcony, but when we arrived, it had collapsed.
So over here we have our outbuildings, which we really love because Lou's got his own room full of tools and boring things. And then I've got my craft room where I can put all my fun things.
Yeah. And then over here, we've got the veg patch. The goal with the garden is to be able to grow lots of produce, grow tomatoes, cucumbers in bulk rather than in small quantities. I'm just trying a new method at the minute. It's called a no-dig method. Everyone here turns their gardens over with a tractor, breaks all the soil up. I don't have a tractor. And, you know, I've got grass though, so...
You've got to get inventive when you're poor.
Yeah. We're not fully self-sufficient at this point, but it doesn't mean that it's not a long-term goal for us. We do want to be growing all of our own food and our produce for the year. We're not fully off-grid yet, but we hope one day that we will be.
We've also kind of tried to make a little play area for the kids because obviously they love being outside. Faye lives outside, and I think one thing we've really noticed with the kids, like Leo grew up in a very city life, like he came here when he was 10.
Yeah.
So he's very much more into being inside and gaming and stuff like that. But with Faye, she doesn't have like a tablet or anything, and she's grown up with this is her life. So she's really used to this being the size of the garden and you know, being outside all the time. And Leo said something the other day, he was like, she's never gonna, like, she won't remember how small our garden was. And I was like, no, because this to her is normal.
So down in this area, we've got the caravan. This was our home for the first 4 months of being here. 2 kids, 2 adults, the dogs. We were living here in this caravan. And one of the things that we had to do very quick when we got here was, with standing up in 40-degree heat, we had to find somewhere to keep us cool because we didn't have air conditioning. So we had to stick it down there underneath the walnut tree. And when those leaves come in, there's obviously shade there. So just down the bottom of the garden here, or the bottom of the land, is, well, just extra land. The long-term goal is for that bottom part of the land to be where we have all the farm animals. And then just at the bottom, we've actually got a river that runs through the land and through the village, which is actually one of the main reasons why we wanted to buy the house, wasn't it?
Yeah, because it's so nice to see the kids playing in it, and obviously I walk my dogs along there, and it's just a really beautiful dog walk.